OMG, guys, listen, change squad, come on in. Get on over here. I just had this thought. I was just, getting some work done, and I thought about the chokehold of the comfort zone. And that, thinking about a regular chokehold that someone can have on you, it doesn't feel good, it's hurtful, it's a lot of stress, it's like you're bogged down, you're like you are in that thing. Also, it could be, this physical chokehold could potentially be, crushing maybe some internal organs, maybe, destroying your esophagus, that thing, that stuff on the inside that we can't see. And so the chokehold of the comfort zone is very similar in that we know it's uncomfortable. It doesn't feel good. You feel stuck. There's a lot of uncertainty. You have no idea why you're there, how you got there, all these different things. And also, what about the chokehold of the comfort zone and how it does crush or begin to crush the dreams that you have on the inside of you, the aspirations, the things that you at one time desire, at one time was even on your way. You started embarking on those journeys, but somewhere along the line, you got under that chokehold and you said, I'm going to stay right here because it feels good. It's not good for me, but it feels good. And we know, and we know a chokehold doesn't feel really good. So we kind of, it's like, it's comfortable, but it doesn't feel good. You know, there is more. You know, there is so much more to you than what you are given out to the world, right? You know, there's so much more to you. You are multidimensional. You were created for impact. You were created for greatness. You were created for significance. You were created to leave your mark and your impact on the world. But somehow or another, we get under this chokehold of the comfort zone and we get settled and we end up staying there. And a lot of times, and it's okay to get to a place and we get settled, but sometimes we stay in that place longer than we were intended to be there. Okay, now listen, I know, been there, done that. I know all too well what it's like to live a life of instability and greatly desire to be in a place of stability. So then when you get there, you're like, I can finally coast here. I can stay here. Like, I'm good. This feels good. And then after a while, you realize, I think I've been here longer than I was supposed to be. Okay, now we can even go talking about the children of Israel, but we're not going to do that. I'm not going to give a whole Bible lesson because sometimes we end up going around and around, staying under the oppressiveness or the oppression of the things that do not serve us. And we have to find a way, find an outlet, find a source to get out from under it. We have to get out from under it. And so one of the ways that we can do that, let me just give you a tip since we're talking about it. One of the ways to get out of the chokehold of the comfort zone is to remember, think of one thing that one new thing that you desire, one new thing that you would like to venture into, that you would like to maybe switch up a little bit. It doesn't matter if it's your professional side, your personal side, it doesn't even matter. Whatever area it's in, I want you to think of something new that you can try starting now. What is that thing? What is something new that you can start right now? Because what you need to do is to start to build up your momentum for adventure, your momentum for curiosity. You need to build that thing up. And you need to start somewhere. So start. I don't care if it's trying a new dish. Whatever you need to do, start somewhere. But whatever you do, I need you to get from under the chokehold of the comfort zone. Okay? Take the leap. Do something different. Nothing grows in a comfort zone. And so you hear me talk about it a lot. And yes, I talk about this a lot with my clients, but they also understand and believe and realize, very early on that, listen, we're going to talk about the possibilities of things and where we're headed. Okay. And we're going to examine, we're going to evaluate things that distract us, things that get in our way from getting there, things that are trying to be the chokehold and keep us in our comfort zones. Okay. So these are some of the things that we talk about, in our collective and our change collective that is coming up. But listen, I want you today to start. somewhere. Do something different for you. Okay? Get from under the chokehold of the comfort zone. It is possible. Think about what's possible. Get out of the mindset of I'm scared. Instead of doing it scared, do a brave. Just say I'm flat out. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do the thing. And whatever that thing is, even if you have to start small, start small. Don't despise small beginnings. Start somewhere. Everybody starts somewhere. Okay, everyone does not start large and big. Everyone does not start at six figures. Everyone doesn't start there, but it's certainly possible. All right, living a life that sets your soul on fire, it is so possible. But you gotta take a leap. You gotta do something different. Get out of your comfort zone. Do something different. And listen, I want you to stay well, be intentional, and always champion your change. I'll see you on the next round. Peace.